All right. Hello, welcome back. Today I have found myself in a pro mode lobby and we are going to be playing some pro mode games, trying really hard and hopefully make some cool builds. So yeah, let's get into it. Stadium, Underground, Western, Nostalgia, and Olympics. I'll do any of these. Western appears to be winning. That's okay. Maybe build a cowboy or something. Let's make a giant cowboy riding a horse. Western was never my favorite theme, but it is pretty good. Okay, trying to get the horse anatomy right here. Okay, we've got the basic layout of our horse here. I haven't built a horse in a while, so I'm struggling a little bit. You can see I've already spent 4 minutes, but it's coming together okay. Currently building the tail. Definitely gonna need to make sure I have enough time to build the cowboy as well, so I'm gonna try to speed up here, and I'll give an update once I start building the cowboy. Alright, finished up with the horse here, nothing crazy. Now I have 4 minutes to build the cowboy. Gonna start with a saddle, and I've never rode a horse in my life, so I'm not really like a horse riding expert. So if this looks kind of scuffed, then fuck it, whatever. Hopefully the other players in this game aren't jockeys in real life and judge too harshly on my horse riding build. But yeah, I'm gonna give my cowboy some overalls like this. Have his legs down here, sort of. Make him wearing some boots, perhaps. Get some dark oak so it doesn't look too close to the color of the horse itself. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm liking this. So I've been kind of experimenting with the different kinds of videos I can be making about Build Battle with my last few videos. So I did one where I just played some solo games. Now I'm just trying some pro games, no challenge in particular. So let me know what you think. If you prefer to see like challenges, let me know, or if you'd prefer any kind of Build Battle content or anything in particular, maybe something I haven't tried yet. Let me know because I'm kind of just feeling things out and figuring out what's best to make and what like the audience is like the most and everything. So yeah, let me know because I'm trying to improve at this. So anyways, working on the face of the cowboy here might take a little bit of thinking, but so far it's all right. I'm not great at making diagonal heads. It's definitely something I need to improve on. But I think for this kind of build, it would make the most sense for it to be a diagonal head. And of course, what's a cowboy without the cowboy hat? So I'm going to be adding a cowboy hat. I'll have one hand holding that and then one hand holding a gun maybe. It's like some kind of western skirmish, like big iron style. So let's have his other hand a little bit higher up here. Quickly build a gun. So let's get gray concrete, anvil. There we go. Just alternate a little bit there. Bang, bang. Some kind of stairs. Cool. Let's say that looks like a gun. Just add one more little detail. A couple iron bars. I lied. One more detail. Go like this. And finally, let's get jungle and spam a little bit here. There we go. I'd say the build turned out alright. Nothing crazy. I've definitely seen much better. Starting here, we have a alright build. Face isn't really finished. I like what they were going for. Cowboy. He says sorry, dimensions are a little off. Yeah, it was pretty good. I like how he did the lasso here. The bells are a good detail. I need to start using bells in my builds a little bit more, but overall, Dragon Master did a solid job. Next up, we have my build. Nothing too crazy, but I think it was pretty good. Things I think I did well. The anatomy all looks pretty good. I think it could be a little bit bigger. Could have used a little bit more blocks and a little bit more details. The face isn't very detailed. Now there's the body, really. The gun is pretty good, I guess, but the rest of it's not super detailed. Overall, it looks pretty realistic, though, so I think I did an okay job. I don't really need to talk about this one very much, do I? Ah, look how friendly this guy is. Good job, whoever did this. Good job, Snowgoon. Ah, how friendly. And we have another build where I don't even know what it is. Never received a compliment from top 7. Good job, bro. Your build was actually cracked for inexperienced. What a legend. What a legend. Such a friendly guy. GG. I got the win. Alright. Just a chill pro mode game. I'll probably play one or two more for this video. But yeah, let me know if you like this build or which one's your favorite in the video and comment it. Alright, game number 2. Let's see what theme we get. Market, castle, prehistoric, movie, nightmare. Definitely going to vote for movie on this one. But of course, it's pro mode, guys. That's not going to win. Castle's going to win. So, I'm going to accept my L and still build a castle. Let's try to do something cool. Set the theme to jungle, and let's try to make sort of a, let's make like a jungle sort of castle. So let's actually get some wood out. Let's get some stone bricks, get some vines maybe. Something that's not really used very often. Gonna get the fill tool real quick as well. And let's start building. So I always go in this corner over here and do the same orientation. I like to do a 7x7 here. Unless I'm going for a more unique castle, then this is pretty much my go-to, old reliable kind of thing. Alright, a little bit of an update. Just made this first little block piece here. Now I'm going to try to make another little design up here, something like this. Nothing too special. We add some cobblestone walls on the sides. I think that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll try using this interesting block here as well. So now I'm going to take this big piece here. And if you don't play a lot of Pro Mode, this might be instructive because this is kind of how copy paste works. So copy paste, undo, bang. Okay, now I have to find the exact spot this lines up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom. There we go. Now we have a pretty good outline. A lot of newer players will not really use Pro Tools as much, but I mean, I think there's a reason they're kind of part of the game is to be used, If I wanted to make like kind of a more organic castle, then I would just go in Teams mode. So, okay, I'm kind of making another section of the castle now, making a little door over here. I didn't want it to be too symmetrical, and I had quite a bit of extra time, but I also didn't want the build to cover the entire plot, so I figured this would be a decent idea. Pretty soon, I want to maybe make a couple trees and make the whole castle look a little bit more sort of natural and give it more of the jungle effect. It's definitely not the most impressive build I've ever made, but I was kind of trying something new. I've done this kind of castle a couple times where I copy paste the bridge here and stuff, but I've never really done these blocks before, and I didn't know how well it would work out. But, it's always worth trying something new, especially when it comes to like block choices, because that way you can build something impressive while still switching it up a little bit, because you already know what to do. You're just using different blocks. But the thing is, I don't know how I feel about these blocks. It's okay. I actually am liking this build a lot more now that I added a few decorations to it. Building this random thing here to offset the symmetrical a little bit as well. And I actually think it turned out pretty cool. I actually really like how it's behind the tree. It kind of gets immersed a little bit. Definitely should have changed the backdrop, but I didn't quite have enough time for that at the end. I was too focused on the build. So yeah, anyways, first build here. I'm going to give it a meh only because it kind of just uses the same blocks for the whole thing. Alright, second build. I like this one a little better. I like the flags, although they only managed to get 3 out of the 4 flags built. I wonder if they used copy paste. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if they did, but you could easily build this a lot faster if you just copy pasted the 4 sections. Oh well. Alright, this is a cool one. I really like the calcite. It's not super big, but I do really like the block choices here. I'm definitely going to have to use calcite more often. I really like the calcite. Alright, that was an expert build. We are playing Pro Mode now, so there are going to be some more experienced players more often. We do also have a legend in our game. 2 legends in our game, actually, as a matter of fact. So yeah, here's my build. I think it turned out pretty good. I think it definitely could have used a backdrop, but I think I did a pretty good job overall on it for sure. Legendary. This one's pretty cool. Very small detailed build. This is what a lot of the newer players will do. I've noticed they make like really detailed but really small builds. I really like the tough bricks. I think those are tough bricks. The acacia looks nice as well. But yeah, I just think I could build this in about 5 minutes. It's just, I prefer bigger builds, but I really like the block palette and everything. Alright, got another build here, very similar to the other one. The tough bricks look really good. Oh, they even have, wow, banners. That's an interesting call. I like how they did the windows and everything. Definitely pretty creative. I don't know how I feel about the nether wart roof. Windows are pretty good. Overall, it's solid. I think it could benefit from a little bit more details, so maybe a little bit bigger, just a little bit more copy pasted. Alright, this build's okay. We came second place this time. GG. This one did come first out of all the good builds, so that's probably part of it, but I really actually do like this build a lot. They mixed in the white block with the wooden blocks, which I think they did pretty flawlessly, so I'm not upset about losing to that build. On to game number 3. This guy keeps asking me to party. He's like, please, can I play with you? Can I play with just one game? I wish I could, but sometimes I do play with like random people, but usually when that happens, it doesn't go very well, so. Okay, we have farm, circus, natural disaster, rustic, factory. Factory. Well, now it's not Toy Factory or Chocolate Factory. Now it's just Factory, so that's kind of cool. Let's see. I'm going to try something pretty unique here. Let's get some stone bricks. I've never done anything like this before, so if it turns out terrible, then that's why. Making these big walls on the side. I'm thinking I'm going to build something where there are two giant like pipes or something like that, or big conveyor belts, and then I can maybe put some toys on them or something like that, or maybe I should make like a Coca-Cola factory or something. I feel like that could be cool. I don't know. I'll figure it out and I'll keep you posted. So I think I'm going to do 3 of these conveyor belts across here, or maybe 2, and then I'll do something else on the side. I don't know. It depends how much time I have. But I'm starting by using copy, paste, and fill tools to just create a big conveyor belt here. Let's go like this. Copy that. And paste there. So Pro Mode is the only mode where you're allowed to use these big copy paste tools. So if you're wondering why I don't use them in like the other video, that's why. I also get 10 minutes to build, and there are some other small differences, like the themes tend to be a little bit more broad, and like you can be a little bit more creative for them in Pro Mode. So yeah. All right. Let's do something here. I'm gonna go like that, just to add a little bit of extra detail without taking too much time. Gonna add some windows. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna add like kind of a ceiling here. If I add a ceiling around the entire thing, then everybody will just spawn on top of the ceiling and they wouldn't actually be able to see the build. So I'm gonna do something like this. That way I can sort of build some kind of assembly line thing here where it's doing something to the toy. Like I'm gonna have like a hydraulic press kind of thing here maybe. And see how that works out. Awesome, awesome. All right, now the question that I still haven't really decided the answer to is what factory is this gonna be? I'm gonna think while building things that don't really matter. Let's get some stone, make something like this. All right, very nice. I think I'm just going to make it like a stuffed animal factory. So I'm gonna have like bunny rabbits on one side maybe, and on the other side, maybe like, I don't know, like teddy bears or something like that. Not really that creative, but whatever. I don't really care, to be honest. And then let's go over here. Under this thing, I'm gonna copy paste that again. And then let's get some fire. Like it's doing something to it. I don't know. Okay. Then let's come over here, copy paste one right there, and build it like that. So it actually has like kind of a head. Go. Add the big bunny ears. Alright, I feel like that looks like something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't really know what this procedure here to make these bunnies are, but we're going to roll with it. And I'm going to move on to my next toy here, which I think is going to be a teddy bear, just to match the same theme as kind of the other stuffed animal. So, alright, we've got a finished little teddy bear here. Honestly, this one teddy bear right there is probably good enough to win a solo game. They build that in like 30 seconds, but okay. Add another right here. The finished product kind of thing. Actually, I'm going to take the arms off of this one, so maybe like I'll build like a little arm right here, so maybe like that thing's putting the arm onto it. I don't know. I don't think the legitimacy of the factory procedure is really what's going to win or lose the game for me. Now I think with my remaining 1 minute, I'm just going to try to fill up this plot with some giant factory looking things using mostly fill tool. Good. Maybe make like a little box here on top of this counter. I don't know, just kind of got to be a little creative, just think of something that works. And there we go, that's my factory build. So it's a little bit big and empty, to be honest with you, but this is the first time I've ever tried something like that, so hopefully it worked out okay. Anyways, build number 1 here is not very good. It looks like a tent, not a factory. I don't know why they went for this weird triangular design. It's like a pizza shape or something, but it kind of looks like shit, to be honest, so I'm going to give it a meh. And this is the same guy that wanted to play teams with me very badly, so I definitely don't regret not playing with him. Here we have a very nice build. I'm going to give it an epic. Big, what do you even call these things? Like smokestacks here, chimneys. I like the design and everything, so yeah, nice build. All right, here we have the third build. Not the biggest fan in the world. It's pretty small, a little bit unfinished here. Either that or the factory just has some roof damage. They didn't even bother changing the floor, and I mean, the only thing I can say that's good about this build is that they mixed in some blocks for the outside, but not a very good job, D. Enderman. You need to work on your building a little bit, bud. And it looks like mine's going to come last because I think there are only 4 players in this game. Yep. All right. Let's see what people think of my factory. It didn't come first, so that's not going to help for sure, but I do think it's a pretty cool build, and it covers the entire plot, which is going to help get it some votes. This guy's holding legendary, very nice. And let's see if I can take a win. Didn't get legendary reign, so I'm guessing I did not win this game. Oh well, second place. Well, if I didn't vote fairly, I would have won. So it is what it is. Yeah, this build is pretty good. I don't really mind losing to a good build like this anyways. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, and it's not very creative either, but I mean, it's still a solid build, so. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of the pro mode videos. The builds are a little bit bigger and more impressive, and I didn't really do a certain challenge this time, so I think it turned out pretty enjoyable to just watch me build some pretty big and cool builds. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more build battle videos, and let me know which videos you want to see in the comments. Yeah, see you next time.